Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's Sensei Pink and I'm coming back to you guys from my review on Lore Olympus episode 125. Now, before we start, and as always, go follow me on both Instagram and Twitter and hit that subscribe and notification button to see more weekly videos. Now, kicking off this episode, we are about to the flashback of basically when Hermes bossed the fuck up and told Thanatos to mind his goddamn business. We then officially start this episode with Zeus investigating the big tree that Percy supposedly created when Hermes comes up looking for him. Zeus then begins to ask him if he saw Percy around and fills him in on the little rumor about the whole bringer of death situation. Hermes, who is curious on where Zeus got this rumor from, Zeus tells him, basically the anti-Percy squad told him, and Hermes gleefully covers up his anger and decides to go help Zeus by going off to find Percy. After Hermes departs, Zeus notices Artemis enter the mortal realm, and we then sort of get the last scene from last episode in this episode. Now, nervous and thinking of running away, Zeus demands for her to hand over whatever it is that she has in her hand. But right before she does, her brother swoops in and saves the day by distracting Zeus by saying that he has to run some stuff by him, allowing for Artemis to go on and disappear. After Artemis skedaddles, Zeus then begins to ask Apollo what he wanted to talk about, and we then cut over to Hades in the Underworld. As Hades is glossing over the comb that he gave Percy, Eros shows up and basically tells him that he couldn't find any clues on Percy since her classmates hate her, and Hades shows him the comb and tells him that basically this is their only lead. Now cutting from these two, we are about to Thanatos and Mint, who are on the phone with each other, and Mint is basically pressing Thanatos because he's just like, have you been able to talk to Hades, I guess, about this situation? And he hasn't, because apparently Hades isn't picking up his phone. Now, while Mint is still on the line, she no longer hears Thanatos, and we then end this episode with it being revealed that Thanatos is not on the phone because Hermes is up in his room, basically, and about to choke the fuck out of him. Now, regarding Apollo, I already told y'all this was gonna happen. This really is just only gonna get worse. That's the only place I can see it going. It's just gonna get worse. Next, I'm low-key upset that Percy's classmates are still hating on her even after she got Tori's friend his eye back. And lastly, Thanatos really done fucked up. That man about to get his ass beat. So on that note, let me jump into my prediction for episode 126. For my first prediction, and as I've said before, my prediction with Apollo and Zeus still stands. For my second and last prediction, Hermes is literally about to beat the shit out of Thanatos because Zeus told him that, if that rumor about Percy is true, that means that more than one god is lying to him, and that means that Hermes is on the line. Like, his ass is on the line. Like, I could totally see Hermes really stomping the shit out of him, because at the end of the day, Thanatos threw Hermes and two other guys that ain't even really do nothing to him under the bus for no good reason. I feel like, maybe after he beats Thanatos up, Hermes will go and tell Hades about the whole thing himself. Or, maybe while those two are fighting, Hades or Hecate or, just the employees will end up breaking it up, and that'll become a situation obviously Hades will get involved with, and he'll learn basically why Hermes was beating the shit out of him. Well, that's it for today, guys. Let me know in the comments what kind of a beatdown do you guys think Hermes should give to Thanatos. Go follow me on both Instagram and Twitter, and smash that like button if you enjoyed watching. And finally, guys, hit that subscribe and notification button to see more of me, Sensei Pink.